I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll go. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jeff, the Ginger Bearded Biker. I am back. I am preparing for a big trip. My trip to Milwaukee for Harley Davidson's 120th anniversary. I haven't left yet, obviously. I'm still at home. This is actually the night before I leave. And I am getting ready to pack up my bike because I believe I'm going to be leaving about 4 in the morning to try to beat some of the workday traffic. Let's get into it. First, I'm going to go over what I normally keep in my saddlebags. So I always keep some bungees on me, just in case I, need them. This is something else very important I always keep. These are flushable wipes, okay? The reason I have these is because sometimes in the past I have stopped at gas station bathrooms and their toilet paper either is crap or non-existent. Or I haven't had to yet, knock on wood, but if you can't make it to the next rest stop and you got to stop on the side of the road, you got something. I always keep a set of motorcycle jumper cables. Cannot talk right now. I keep a case for my sunglasses. And one thing I have found with my saddlebags, whatever material they're made out of, when it rubs up against the lens material, it always will wear a foggy spot. So just to prevent that, I keep a case for them. I keep a bristle brush. I think they call it a rhino hair brush. I keep it in there for my beard, I normally keep a pair of regular gloves and I keep my old school gauntlets that I've had for years. Sometimes I want to be able to tuck long sleeves into my gloves so I'm a little bit warmer, so I have my gauntlets. Sometimes I just want regular gloves, so I have my regular gloves. Sometimes I don't wear gloves at all. This, everyone knows what this is. I actually use this so that I can lock my helmet to my sissy bar and not have to worry about coming back and somebody walk off with it. This works for any type of helmet. You can put it through the clip. I put mine through the visor and actually lock the chin to the sissy bar. I like to keep a kickstand puck. This saves you from having your kickstand sink down into the dirt or mud. These run about 10 bucks, I think, from Cycle Gear. I got this one specifically from Cycle Gear, so I highly recommend keeping yourself a puck. For when it comes to cleaning my visor and my camera lenses, I like to just use white distilled vinegar. So I keep this little bottle in there and I'll either have paper towels or some type of cloth or something to use to wipe it off. Another thing, I like to keep a trauma pack and a first aid kit in my saddlebags too. Never know if I'm gonna come across somebody that might need them, or if I get into a real bad wreck and somebody's there to help me, or if I'm conscious enough to help myself, these will help real good. These are real good to have just in case you get into an accident, of course, Other than that, I keep some tools. Zip ties. I like to keep a few different tools too. So got a couple flathead screwdrivers, couple Phillips head screwdrivers. I keep a 1/2 inch open-ended wrench. I don't have it here because I didn't realize I didn't have one, but I like to keep a 9/16. The main fasteners on Harleys that I have figured, the main sizes for fasteners that I have realized working on bikes for as long as I have is generally a 1/2 inch and a 9/16. If you have those two, you generally are good for anything that you may be able to do on the road. If you want to have a couple extra, I would keep a 10 millimeter, because I keep a 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter is the size of the screws on the battery terminals. I would also keep maybe a 5/8 just in case you're leaking oil and it turns out that one of your oil plugs is loose. You could keep a 3/8 Allen just in case your oil plug for your transmission comes loose. I'm gonna put those in here too. I just didn't realize I didn't have them on the table. Last thing that I see here is I keep a couple of tire gauges in my bike. Now my bike has the sensors in it. One thing I learned in school is the sensors aren't always 100% accurate. So just because my bike is reading 1 PSI does not mean that that's the actual PSI. So find yourself a good tire pressure gauge. That's good to have now that I see them. A couple of things I'm going to add to my toolkit is I'm going to add a multi-tool. I have an old multi-tool that I've had for a while. And here's something that I came across. Harley apparently at one point made a multi-tool. This has a few wrenches on it, a few Allens on it, some screwdrivers, even a Torx key. So this should have everything I need to go down the road. So those are more tools. So that's the main stuff. Let me move you around to the other side of the table and we'll look at everything else. Okay, now for the rest of the crap that I'm taking. So first thing I want to show you is I got this really nice traveling bag. It's from Harley Davidson. This bag I took on my Virginia trip. I don't remember if I talked too much about it then, but I love this bag. It didn't get wet inside the few times I got rained on, and it worked perfectly. So let's go through this bag. Like I said, I got a little mask here. Probably never going to use it. I've only ever used it once when it's cold out, and that doesn't happen very often here in Florida. This is all camera gear, so I got an extra cable for if my microphone cable in my helmet gets all wonky. I'm actually going to make these a little bit neater, but here's some cords, USB-C cables that I use for charging stuff. I found a box of these in my house, so I threw some in here, but these are cloth cleaners for your lenses and stuff. So put a few in there. I believe they're microfiber. I got my GoPro Hero 7 Black that I don't know if I'll use, but I have just in case. Then I have my Telesin case. That's just got miscellaneous GoPro accessories in there. My Rode microphone that I use once in a while. I don't really like it as much just because you have to be right in front of the dang thing for it to actually pick up what you're saying. That's why I use the wireless mic that I have on my collar. Other than that, I got my GoPro that I use on my helmet, my GoPro that I use on my handlebars, batteries that are charging right now that are hopefully charged by the time I leave, and this, which is an underwater GoPro case. I'm going to use this for the handlebar, my handlebar GoPro, because the screen is cracked and I believe it is taking on water, and I want to try to keep that going. Other than that, I might take an extension cord so that I can have something to plug into the wall to charge batteries and all when I get to my final destination tomorrow. All right, so there you have it, everybody. That's all the stuff I'm taking. If there's anything y'all think I missed, put down in the comments. Tell me what you think else that I should take on a trip. Well, what you would normally take that I don't have listed here. because I can't think of anything else that I would consider taking. If there's something that you take with you on a long trip that you don't see here, let me know in the comments. Give me some ideas on things that I should take with me, just, you know, to have, that I may not necessarily need on this trip, but could be very useful in a, you know, a pinch, like tools or something. Or if you have any questions about stuff that I'm taking along with me, let me know in the comments. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. I gotta get to bed. I don't even know what time it is. It's gotta be after 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 10:15. I gotta get to bed. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. And click that notification bell so you know when the next time I got a video up, so you can see what I'm doing. And until then, keep the rubber side on the road, and I'll catch you later.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't